Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to the Aquarian Adepts, my platform, our platform to become your spiritual server. Welcome to the daily reading for today, Monday, October the 8th of 2018. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. It's 3:39 p.m. here while I'm filming this, but I don't care. I still wanted to make sure I got this daily video out, and I want to do my best to get a daily out every day this week. Even if it doesn't necessarily come in the morning, I feel like it's still advantageous for me and for you, and beneficial for me to draw the cards and talk about the daily energies. So, what do we have going on today? I'm going to focus primarily on the cards today because astrologically we do have this very powerful yet silent new moon in Libra, which I'll be making a video pretty much right after this one, talking more in depth about that. But for the cards, as you can see, we have the Two of Wands and the Three of Cups, and these are accompanied by the color card of purple, which speaks to developing mental clarity. And when you add all these numbers up, 2 plus 3 equals 5, plus 39 is the master number 44, which also reduces to 8. And it's kind of interesting because today is the 8th of October, right? This is an interesting, I notice I say interesting a lot too, but I will say it. This is an interesting moment because with the week like last week coming off of it, we all went through a major portal transformation, one of the most destined, I feel, and all weeks are destined, but that week, last week, really felt like destiny. And today what we're doing is that we're kind of like at the door. We're kind of sitting right outside the portal, and we're ready to go into the next level. We're ready to storm through, we're ready to charge forward. And it almost feels like, and this could be because I just got done watching an episode of The 100 on Netflix, but it almost feels like we're taking back something that we feel was taken from us. We feel like we're taking back our power in many ways. We're taking back control over our own mind, I would say, and how this mind control that we've been under has created a lot of confusion, and it's clouded us. We haven't known where to go. We've made questionable decisions under this illusion, under this spell. Now, who's to say that we're not going to get put under another spell? In fact, words are spells. They are spellings, right? So, and I'm not really sure exactly where this is going as far as that metaphor. But I thought this was so interesting how we have these two cards which seem interesting. With the Two of Wands, it's pondering on what direction to go, where to go. But then we have the Three of Cups, which is talking about celebration and getting together with people. I think what's happening here is that we've been agonizing over this decision on whether to go right or left, up or down, and life in many ways is like that. We have these two. We have a lot of this duality. A versus B, he versus she, red versus blue, black versus white. And the Two of Wands is really when it usually speaks to, trying to figure out what direction to go in. I feel like today it's like we are presented with these two roads, and honestly I think regardless of what way we go, it's going to yield that Three of Cups energy. It's going to yield it. But we really have to make the decision ourselves to move in that direction. And the reason why I thought like this is really just literally split down the middle is because we do have this new moon in Libra tonight, occurring very much at the tail end of the evening, at least here on the eastern coast. And it's happening at 15 degrees of Libra, which is the smack middle of Libra, which is kind of perfect, considering that Libra is the sign of fairness, balance, justice, harmony, and peace. It makes sense that this new moon would occur right smack dab in the middle. And the reason why is because I think what's going to happen is that we will remember this moment for a very long time. We will remember it because it's almost like we will always be able to come back to this moment if we go off track. It's almost like we are kind of placing, I'm not going to say an anchor to this moment, but a beacon on this moment, to where no matter how far we go, whether we stray really far off the path or whether we feel like we are walking the path so straight that we shut ourselves off from any other possible avenues, and we see that through to the end. Regardless of what way we go, I think we'll be able to arrive back at this moment and celebrate the fact that we actually did achieve success in uniting the human populace. That's what I think today is. I think today is actually us achieving success at actually becoming a united force. A united force, and words really can't describe what it is, but I will do my best with the words that I have been provided with incarnating on this earth. Love, light, abundance, prosperity, compassion, camaraderie. We are going to become this force. And the way that we are going to fight this spiritual war now is through our love, through the expression of our greater character that comes from the inside, that pours out from inside of us, that pours out of the gates of heaven inside of us. And the only way that this really happens is if you allow yourself into heaven. So many people have kept themselves in spiritual jail, and they haven't figured out why they haven't been able to reach that place of quote unquote heaven or nirvana. But it's an inner journey. And this is gonna be a weird thing to say. Heaven is not the final destination. I think that's one of the biggest spells, one of the biggest hexes that's been cast on a greater portion of our population. Heaven is not the final destination. If anything, it's almost like we have reinforcements there. Like there are reinforcements in that place, that when we actually accept ourselves back into our heart, we accept ourselves back into that sacred place, we gain a power so great and magnificent that no matter what challenges come our way, we will be able to push forward. We will be able to have a clear mind, and by following our heart, we won't get lost. No matter how far we go into the darkness, we won't get lost because we combated our own darkness. We embraced our own darkness, accepted it as part of us, and through that acceptance found the treasure, found the light, the love, the peace that we are seeking. Today's going to be a day where we are really coming together, a force like never before, and we're going to blaze into the future, and we are going to begin to seriously right the wrongs on the human psyche, on the human psychology, on our emotional bodies, our mental bodies, spiritual bodies, even physical bodies, because they all are connected. Today's a day where we begin that process seriously. Every single one of us, even to people who, and because these energies affect all of us, right? The energies that are coming in are affecting all of us. So even, people in your life that you feel are asleep, people in your life that you feel don't really get it, that want to kind of continue about the same humdrum existence and not really, realize the complacency that they're under, not really realize that their spirit is banging on them from the inside out, wanting more. Like, there has to be more to this. We are so much more abundant. We are so much more worthy. We are so much more than this that we have created for ourselves, and we will manifest it. But the journey starts within. And today's really going to be a day where we begin to seriously develop this mental clarity, and we realize that, okay, I see. So regardless of what way I go, I do have a reason to celebrate. Regardless of what way I go in life, I have a reason to celebrate. I have a reason to smile. I have a reason to appreciate those in my life. I have a reason to appreciate myself when I look in the mirror. Sometimes we can agonize over these decisions on what way we went. Sometimes we can agonize over decisions that we made like several years back, and we've already taken so many different kinds of turns. And it's almost like we want to return back to that same spot, but it's hard to, because we've gone through those experiences, we've picked up those energies, we've gone through. Today is going to be a day where we leave the doubt that we can't ever find our way back. That is what we leave at the door to this new reality today, because we can't carry that with us. We actually can't. Like, we literally can't. Now we'll have the dreams and maybe even be haunted, going into this Halloween period. May even be haunted with the past of how we've doubted ourselves. But this is a moment where I encourage you to whisper to yourself beautiful incantations and affirmations of your worth. Chant to yourself how you are worthy. Whisper it to yourself. I mean, literally whisper it to yourself, because you have to understand that spirit speaks quietly. So there's nothing wrong with loud, powerful manifestations and affirmations, speaking it clearly, but also speaking it to yourself in a quiet voice. You'd be surprised at how you will find moments in your life where there's so much going on. There's so much loud static, booming, and echoing, that when you whisper to yourself and you send those quiet messages through the breeze into the future and into the past, in those moments where you feel like things are caving in, by whispering it to yourself in that silent, caressing voice, there's great power there. There's great healing there. That is it for your reading today. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you would like a personal reading with me, beloved, you can follow the link in the description below to the Aquarian Adepts.com. And always remember, my beautiful brothers and sisters, to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Smile often.